Hello folks and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And we have finally some news about what's coming up here, as well as some kit reveals, as well as some EZA reveals. So let's go into it. And as usual, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. So we are getting a new chapter for Dokkan Frontier. This is going to be called the Demonic Power Edition. I do believe this will be pretty much anything related to demonic power, going from Piccolo, King Piccolo, the or symbol or drum or whatever the case is, all the way up to Goma here. So that is something that if you folks enjoy Dokkan Frontier and you like collecting those stickers and whatnot and the extra stuff that they add to the units, the card art, the expressions, the uh, the words for expressions there. We're also getting a new stage for Seriously Serious All Out Battles 2, which is a surprise because of what's coming, yeah. So I'm going to go over that soon. We're getting a event renewal here for Training in the Clouds, which is going to give us proof of mastery, and we can get Aged Meat. Aged Meat is the free-to-play alternative to refreshing stamina. So then we also have Burst Mode coming for Adventures in the Demon Realm, which is going to be the Stage 2 for the Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku. We actually got 2 days ago now the 101st Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, and the setup, I believe, is going to be 7 enemies this time around. So it's not a specialty Ultimate Clash. The special thing to note here, which the Truth DT pointed out on Twitter, is that this is a 13-day Ultimate Clash. So this is probably going to indicate a specialty Dokkan Clash, Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, for the GDC celebration, which is coming at the end of this month. And there is a possibility of there being a second one in that same celebration as well. So that's extra Dragon Stones for everyone, and if it's a 7 unit one, 7 enemy one here, then it's going to be relatively easy. Just need to bring in 7 teams. It's not that big of a deal. And then, of course, you also have the specialty ones that come for major celebrations like the anniversary and GDC. Those are going to be relatively easier as well, and usually have more Dragon Stones and Battlefield Memory on top of that. This started this morning, early this morning, late last night for some people. The second stage, or another stage, I don't recall exactly how many stages there are here. Yeah, so there's a second stage here, which is going to give us 3 Gendarme soldiers that we're up against. So there is another stage added here to this event. So this is not going to give us any particular things besides for some possibly a title or mission as rewards as well. Then we have here the reveal for the upcoming banner. So let's take a look. So we've got a mass margin Panzy. Oh, there we go. So this is an intro animation. As you can see, it was voiced. Then, that's right, Dr. Arinsu. So this is looking to be a unit super attack or something, or a chance-based attack, because Majin Du is also in there, and apparently Majin Du is going to be attacking as well. Yep. I will say I am excited to see this. So we are getting 220% leads here. And this is interesting, of course, because as you can see here for the leader skill, it's Battle of Wits or Daima category. Heat plus 3, 170% to its stats, and an additional 50% to characters that also belong to the demonic power, mission execution, or siblings bond category. Which is very, very, very interesting to me. I am, of course, excited because this means more units for the Daima category. But, hear me out. But, this is a Peppy Gal's banner. I don't know if this is going to be a LR or a... This is not even an LR, sorry. This is definitely not an LR. I don't know if this is Dokkan Festivals, but I believe that people are saying that this is not a Dokkan Festival. So, I don't know. So we've got an interest animation activating when there is another demonic power or battle of which category ally on the team. 250% permanent attack and defense, and 40% permanent damage reduction. So you want to bring in either a battle of wits or demonic power category ally on the team. 250% attack and defense on top of that. All allies gain 2 ki, self-excluded. 40% attack and defense, and 10% damage reduction for the character and allies whose name include Majin Ku or Majin Du. Interesting. When attacking with 11 or less ki, has 2 additional attacks, each of which has a great chance of becoming a super attack. When attacking with 12 or more ki, 300% additional attack, guaranteed guard, and 10% more damage reduction. Let me see here. So, there is no do or true in the name here. So, I don't know. When receiving an attack, another 200% defense. And when 3 or more extreme class allies on the team, a 20% chance to dodge. Okay, that's the first bit of dodge in the kit. And per mission execution or siblings bond category ally on the team, depending on which has more members, 200% attack when attacking up to 400%, and as the first attack in a turn, another 300% attack. And for every attack received or evaded, 50% attack and defense up to 200% permanently. And starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, demonic power category allies gain 20% attack for 2 turns when attacking. I will say this is an extraordinarily interesting unit. There is lots going on here, but there is damage reduction. There is, for some reason, a 20% chance to dodge, just randomly. But this unit has up to 60% damage reduction before attacking. So they are trying to make this to be a slot 1 unit. And they also give 10% damage reduction to Majin Du. Majin Ku is more of a dodge or die character than anything else, so hard to know how that's going to work exactly. I would say I don't know about the fact that you need to attack to get that extra 10% damage reduction with 12 more ki, and then also being a slot 1 unit is pretty much all I'm gonna say about Arinsu. So we've got Battle of Wits, Daima, Demonic Power, and Dragon Ball Seekers, and this is not the greatest. So we got Brainiacs, Prodigies, Cold Judgment, Shattering the Limit, Solid Support, Scientist, and Master of Magic. This is not a unit on Peppy Gals, and the reason is why? Probably because this is a super attack with Boo and Do. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Aku super attack, if I'm not mistaken, is greatly raising attack for 4 turns, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and raises chance of evasion for this unit by 30% for 1 turn. And then for the U attack, massively raises attack for 4 turns, massively raises defense for 1 turn, and causes immense damage to the enemy, and all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. Interesting. So, to fight, so far as I can tell, right? So 11 and 12. So the 11 key is the Ku super attack, and the 12 key is the Do super attack. Interesting. And then we, of course, have the Panzy, who is a demonic power or Daima category. Hold on. Battle of Wits or Daima, okay. Interesting. Battle of Wits hasn't really gotten much in the way of boosts to that category, so that's interesting there. Okay, she is Super STR, yeah? So demonic power or Daima category, key plus 3, 170% stats, plus an additional 50% for characters that also belong to the Battle of Wits, ROG, or Pure Saints category. She would be on Battle of Wits, but she is not on ROG or Pure Saints. It's like Master Roshi all over again. I don't know. Courage, the Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, Master of Magic, Battlefield Diva, and Shattering the Limit. So yeah, that's why these are not Dokkan Fest, because of Shattering the Limit. Otherwise they would have Fierce Battle. Yeah. Okay. So, it's not that much, is it? Yeah, it's not that much. Not as big as Dr. Arinsu's kit. So we've got activates the entrance animation when there's another demonic power or battle with category ally on the team upon the character's entry, and we've got 200% attack and defense permanently, 30% chance to crit, and once only for 4 turns launches a guaranteed additional super attack. Key plus 2, 200% attack and defense, 20% damage reduction, guaranteed additional super attack, so that's 2 super attacks for 4 turns at least, additionally. All allies gain 20% attack and defense, and then multiplying into that 40% attack and defense, and chance of evasion for, up by 10%. The character and allies whose name include Goku, Mini Daima, or Supreme Kai, Mini Daima. Interesting. Very, very specific here. Very, very specific. So, this will be obviously for both the Super Saiyan Goku Mini Daima, the Mini Goku Daima, the non-Super Saiyan 1, and the new Super Saiyan 3 one, of course. And then for the Mini Supreme Kai, the one that just dropped, pretty much. Before evading an attack within the turn, 80% chance to dodge, and when attacking, 200% extra defense. I will admit, I don't know why you're getting defense when attacking, and not before then. 50% chance of interrupting the attacked enemy, and a 30% chance of interrupting the attacked enemy. So there's 2 separate chances. These do not multiply into each other. These are 2 separate chances. There's a 50% chance and a 30% or 20%, depending on what the multiplier is. Medium chance usually means 30%. When attacking as the second or third attack on a turn, 300% additional attack and 30% chance for a critical hit, and a additional attack that is a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. And then for every super attack performed, 50% additional attack and defense up to 200%. So you have 2 guaranteed additional super attacks, okay? And then a third 70% chance of becoming a super attack, plus the hidden potential system possible additional super attack. And then from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, Battle of Wits category allies gain 20% attack for 2 turns when attacking. So the categories are Demonic Power, Daima, Battle of Wits, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Youth. She is like 70 years old. Greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes immense damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Very, very nice. Next, we have the EZAs for both the Future 18, I believe. And let me see. So we no, these are not. This is not the Future one. This is the Z timeline one. So we've got the Peppy Gals category or Extreme AGL 3 key and 140% stats from Mamba. And 3 key, 250% to attack and defense, 50% chance of performing a critical hit, 35% damage reduction. Peppy Gals or Battle of Wits category allies gain 50% attack for 2 turns. That's 2 turn support. It's very nice. When attacking, 250% attack. When attacking with 12 or more key, 250% attack and defense. And when target enemy is nerfed in any way, or HP is 50% or less, I think that is the target enemy. Not when we are 50%, but who knows. 800% attack when attacking with 12 or more key. Guaranteed crit and interrupts the attacked enemy. When another 3 or more Peppy Gals or Battle of Wits category allies are on the team. Or when there is a STR type enemy, 250% attack and defense, another 25% damage reduction, so that goes up to 60%. That's pretty good. All allies gain 40% attack, and all enemies lose 20% attack. Now, when I say I don't know if it's our health or the opponent's or the enemy's health, it's because I don't think I've ever used Mamba. I think I have her maxed out, but I don't think I've ever used Mamba. His super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack. And then finally, for the final kit today in this video, Peppy Gals category or extreme STR type key plus 3 and 140% to attack and health and defense. Key plus 3, 250% to attack and defense, 50% chance of dodging. Peppy Gals or Battle of Wits category allies gain 50% defense for 2 turns. Interesting. And when attacking, another 250% attack. When attacking with 12 or more key, 200% additional attack and defense. Very similar to Mamba. And when another 3 or more Peppy Gals or Battle of Wits category allies are on the team. Or when there is a physical type enemy, 250% attack and defense additionally. Another 25% chance of dodge. That goes up to 75%. And an additional attack that has a 70% chance of making a super attack. After evading an attack permanently, you only need to do this once, not a 250% attack and defense, and attacks are effective against all types. So there is no damage reduction here on this unit. There is only 1 guaranteed additional in the passive, and it's not even a guaranteed super attack. This is more of a dodge or die character, I'm not gonna lie, because even with 250% here, 200%, so we're gonna have 450. Now we're up to 700%, and then we get to 950% defense. The stats for this unit is not gonna be that great. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a letdown, but we have defense calculations to look at, so we'll take a look there. It greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Now let's take a look at the defense calculation. Alrighty, so going in the order of which I did the kits, so Arinsu maxed, no equips, 70% support, start of turn is 541,590 defense. Remember, she will have 50% damage reduction in slot 0 if she got her her entrance animation, but she won't have the 60% until she's attacked. So when receiving or evading an attack, it goes up to 1.895, almost 1.9. 2 attacks, 2.16. 3 attacks, 2.4. And 4 attacks, 2.7. So she gets more defense the more times she's hit. What's going on here? Yeah, it's 200%. Oh, because she goes 50% up. Yeah. So there is that. Yeah. Where is it? Whoops. Yeah. So then when attacking with 12 key, it becomes 5.4 million. So that's pretty high with 60% damage reduction. That is pretty good. So this Arinsu looks to be pretty solid defensively post supering. And I guess, of course, also getting attacked 4 times. Next, we have the Panzy calculations. So max no equip 70% support. So turn 1, start of turn with the intro is 377,000. Very low, but again, we're not putting her in slot 1. She was designed to be a slot 2 or 3 unit. 1 super attack, 1.9, 2, 3, 3 super attacks, 4.2, almost 4.25. 4 super attacks, it fully builds her up, but it's 5.6. But remember, she also has that 4 turns raise, so 5 super attacks, it's almost 6.6 million. Turn 3 with 4 super attack stacks, which means she's fully built up. Start of turn with the intro is 3.393, and that is insane. That's 1,000%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's 1,000% more. Yikes. And then a 1 super attack is 6.6. So then 7.5, then 8.48, almost 5, 8.5, 9.4, and then 10.3 with 5 super attacks. And this is just with Brainiacs active. I mean, compared to Arinsu here, Arinsu, of course, has the damage reduction, if I'm not mistaken, that Panzy does not have. Panzy does have. She has 20% damage reduction. And she also has dodge there. But after that, there is no damage reduction. So 20% damage reduction with those kind of defense calculations. Of course. I keep on saying this. I genuinely keep on saying this. If you are not going up against a fight that has 100% crit chance for the enemy's attacks or super attack, that ignores 100% defense, you should be fine. Then you should be fine. Next, we have the Mamba calculations. So max, no equips, 50% support, start of turn, 3 Peppy Gals or Battle Wits allies, 498,000. 1 super attack is 2.6 million, 2 super attacks is 3.4, almost 3.5. Turn 3 with 1 super attack, start of turn is 747,000, and then 3.4 and 4.3. So a little bit of a background on the character again. She is a damage reduction unit, so her defense is just not going to be so great. And then, of course, Metamorphosis active, and spoiler alert, I guess, still Confess Android 21 is more than likely the celebration. Then we have the Android 18 defense calculation. So we've got max, no equips, 50% support, start a turn with 3 Peppy Gals or Battle Wits, starts at 551,000. 1 super attack, 2.4, 2, 3.3, and the third super attack is 4.1. And then after evading an attack, it's 7 points, almost 7.6. Turn 3 with 2 super attacks, stacks. Start of turn is 3.85. 1 super attack, 7.5. 2 super attacks is 9. And 3 super attacks is 10.6 million defense with Android Assault and Shocking Speed active. Those are some pretty high numbers. Of course, you kind of need to do a bit on the kit. And then finally, we have here that the announcements in EZAs are pretty much going to end up in most of these slots that are empty. And then we also have a 4 Dokkan Awakenings or Super EZAs still missing. So that's going to be it for this video, folks. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you are new here or you aren't already, please consider subscribing. And we do have a Discord if you'd like to join, in the description down below. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you all in the next one. Goshin is signing off.